Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. There has been a number of stories that have been circulating that all four of the families of the students who were lost at 1122 King Road so tragically have bonded together and purportedly initiated a civil lawsuit against Washington State University. I came across that story being reported on mainstream media on November 13th, 2025, the 3-year mark of the tragedies at 1122 King Road. Since then, there have been other stories that have been reported that have been citing to another possible source, but what has not surfaced as of yet that should have surfaced by now, in my opinion, if this is true, are two things: a complaint against Washington State University and a summons, particularly if this lawsuit had already been filed. Now, what do we mean by a summons and a complaint? The only lawsuit for money damages that we are aware of is Schofield versus Guillard. This is a case that we have been reporting on. We've referred to it as the Idaho for defamation case because of its very close relationship to the Idaho for case. This is a lawsuit that was established in December of 2022 with the filing of this document right here in federal court in Idaho. This is a 2-count complaint for defamation brought by the plaintiff, Rebecca Schofield, against the defendant, Ashley Guillard. And you see here there is a case number attached to it at the very top. It is document number 1 in the court file. This is what initiates everything in a lawsuit: complaint and demand for jury trial. This is filed in the United States District Court for the District of Idaho. But the same is true if there is a lawsuit filed in state court. There would still be a complaint that would undoubtedly be document number 1. You could be looking at 200 documents by the time a lawsuit is ended, if it settles, if it goes to trial or not. But item number 1 is likely going to be this complaint. And here you see the plaintiff here is giving a little bit of an introduction to the court based on her theory. She is giving the court background information that in November of 2022, 4 students at the University of Idaho were unalived at a home near campus. The tragedy has garnered attention and inflicted great sorrow throughout the university, the state, and the country. And then there begins a recitation of allegations against the defendant, Ms. Guillard. And if you were to read this 12-page document that's available for you to read online, right in the court documents themselves, you would see that later on 2 counts for defamation are brought here. Those are the claims. And then a prayer for relief, which is what the plaintiff is looking for, and so forth. Then there is a summons that's issued typically along with the complaint. The summons gives information: the name of the plaintiff, the name of the defendant, the name of plaintiff's counsel. And without these 2 documents in any litigation against Washington State University, until or unless they turn up, this is at best an unsubstantiated rumor, maybe some discussion that might happen down the line. A lawsuit will be brought, but as of right now, these stories have been going around for the past couple of days. For someone to have not come up with the complaint or a complaint and a summons as of now just leads me to conclude that this is a rumor. My opinion, as I give always, just based on my opinion, is that this lawsuit has not yet been filed. We're going to continue to monitor the situation, and if and when we see any type of a civil action being brought against anyone other than what is being active for almost 3 years, which is Schofield versus Guillard, we will, of course, advise you if you have any comments, any thoughts, any opinions, please leave them here. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.